for specific purposes is an approach towards English learning method for any kinds of specific profession and career, such as doctors, corporate business members, hotel workers, sport athletes, and many others that require English as their language focus. According to Nuna 2004, the basic insight that language can be thought of as a tool for communication, rather than a set of phonological, grammatical, and lexical items to be memorized, led to nations of developing learning programs to reflect the different communicative needs of disparate groups of learners. It means that every job or profession requires specific curriculum development, materials design, pedagogic, testing, and research in order to gain the best treatment of their English learning process towards learners' needs.
ESP comes in so many different approaches as every profession requires different treatment. This can be seen from the table in our video as an example, where English for academic purpose focus on English for general academic purpose and English for specific academic purpose. Then English for professional purpose focus on English for general professional purpose and English for specific professional purpose. And finally, English for occupational purpose focus on English for general occupational purpose and English for specific occupational purpose.
As explained before, ESP comes into many different approaches as every profession requires different treatment. As we seen from the table before, there are three main branches and each branches have their own sub-branches along with an example. Now let's take a look at the tree of ELT. From the root, we can see that there are learning and communication. From the communication and learning, it grows into language teaching. And from language teaching, it grows into ELT or English language teaching. English language teaching has two branches. There are English as a mother tongue and English as a second language. English as a mother tongue means that English is the first language of a person. And English as a second language or ESL means that some person provides English as their second language after their mother tongue. Growing up from ELT is English as a foreign language or EFL. EFL or English as a foreign language is divided into two comprehensions. There are English, General English, and English for Specific Purposes or ESP. General English is usually studied for exam purposes, which mean that they are only can be found in schools, such as primary school, secondary, and adult tertiary school, which mean universities and college. As we grow up into ESP or English for Specific Purposes, ESP has three different branches. There are English for Science and Technology or EST, English for Business and Economics or EBE, and English for Social Sciences or ESS. Let's take a look at the EST for an example. EST has two different branches, which is English for Academic Purposes or EAP and English for Occupational Purposes or EOP. EAP is always concerned with college or any other institution like school that is for academic purposes, and EOP or English for Occupational Purposes are sometimes for certain job, career, or work. For the example of EAP, like English for Medical Studies, and an example for EOP or English for Occupational Purposes is English for Technicians. Both are different because medical studies only provides theories and not too much of a practice, but English for Technician provides a lot of practice and not too many theories itself. But each ESP branches has their own unique and ways of their own learning itself.
Teachers may find themselves dealing with content in an occupation or subject of study that they themselves have little or no prior knowledge of. So how prepared are teachers for teaching what often a challenging new task? Master 1997 reviewed the state of ESP teacher education in the US and found that at that time there were no ESP track MA TESOL programs, although one university was in the process of building one, and a handful of universities had a course in the topic.
For many ESP teachers, formal TESOL training has been very largely concerned with general ELT. Some might argue that there is a little difference between teaching ELT and ESP. Both ELT and ESP share a similar aim, to develop students' communicative competence. Bastruckman and Fanny and 14th, also Hutchinson and Waters in 1987 said that it's acknowledged that unlike teaching English for general purpose, teaching ESP is demanding as it includes a range of tasks, identifying learner needs, developing course and materials, as well as classroom teaching.
Definition of ESP. According to researcher, it has been found that ESP is very effective in enhancing learners' need of English learning. For example, Dora in 2011 concluded that the development and implementation of the needs-based ESP course and the experimental syllabus can be regarded as highly effective in enhancing the learner's performance and prompting their achievement in ESP irrespective of their level of competence in general English at the beginning of the course. Theoretical arguments can be made as to why ESP course should be more effective than general ESL course. It can be argued that because ESP course cater to student interests and needs, they are more likely to engender high level of motivation. It can be assumed that students will be more interested in topic and texts related to their work or study areas. If students are more motivated, then learning